Thanks for watching. We're in Traverse City at the Way of the Knife. With us is Marcus G. Thanks for taking the time.
Hey, no problem. Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
All right, I want full disclosure, I am holding one of the knives here of many. Can you explain what Way of the Knife is?
Retail knife store for the most part. We offer sharpening services and cleaning up, kind of fixing of older knives, trading of knives, stuff like that. But mostly retail knives of any type you need.
This is a unique business. Would you agree?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's kind of the idea.
So now I asked you how you landed on this space, and you had a Vegas connection. Can you explain that?
Well, it's just kind of I visited a store out there that had a very large selection, and it was a really smaller space. And once I got back here to Michigan, this was available for a pretty reasonable price right downtown here in Traverse. Figured why not give it a shot.
All right, so now you're talking about all sorts of different types of knives. What's the spread here of different types that you can get your hands on?
We're talking about folders, flippers, automatics, the old switchblades that used to be illegal here in the state of Michigan. They lifted that ban last year at the end of the year.
Right?
So,
I did not know that.
So that's a big part of it for sure. It's been the big hype and kind of the exciting portion of it. But we offer the culinary and the fixed hunter blades, a little bit of everything. I'm trying to hit on every note.
All right, you said automatic?
Yeah, it's automatic.
Wait a minute. I know of automatic guns, but automatic knives?
Yeah, in and out the front, stiletto styles, push button automatics that automatically open with spring assistance, stuff like that. Right. So, yep.
Right. So now in my hand here, I just picked this at random. What do I have here?
That's it's from a company called Spyderco, and it's a folder knife. So it's got a small linear lock mechanism on the inside, and it just flips open and folds, and traditional folder. Nothing fancy, but a good quality blade and good company.
All right, so what makes a good quality knife?
Mostly materials, and a lot of the times when it comes to custom knives, the name behind it. I mean, it's just like a brand or a high following company or name is gonna bring a higher dollar. So.
All right, and I've been noticing that your price range is pretty wide. I mean, you can spend what you want, right? What are your options here?
I mean, there's low end of $10, $20, $30, of higher, thousands. We can talk quite a bit. So
right.
But typically here in the store, anywhere between the about $50 to $1,200 range.
Yeah. What's been the reaction? You've been open since November.
Yep.
What's been the reaction?
Pretty good so far. I mean, collectors are coming out of the woodworks. I'm getting into the culinary scene here in Traverse quite a bit. So I'm sharpening a lot for the chefs and local chefs, stuff like that. Carrying some higher end pieces from the culinary scene. So yeah, just doing, it's been good so far. Good response.
Yeah. And as for someone who tends bar at night at Robbie's Taqueria on East Front Street, I run into sharp knives, and you got to be careful because they cut you.
That's true. It better be cut with a sharp than a dull knife, though. That's for sure. So.
Have you been cut in this business?
Oh yes, absolutely. Sharpening, I've slipped up a handful of times and caught myself. So
that makes me wince a little bit. How did you get into this?
A good friend of mine kind of turned me on to the higher end knife industry, and then I've been into the shows on TV, the Forge and Fire, stuff like that. I've got friends that are hopping into the blacksmithing world and playing around with that. So a little bit of everything, just kind of, and then the opportunity arose for this location.
Right.
So.
Way of the Knife is on Boardman Avenue, where it runs right into Front Street. The coin slot is there. You got TCT T-shirts and things like that. So kind of a cool location.
Yeah, good spot, real good spot. Right down the corner, right in the middle of everything. So.
Right. So how many knives personally, not here at the store, but at home, how many knives do you own?
I don't know, somewhere.
Really?
Not a ton, probably somewhere in the tens. I've slimmed down quite a bit since I opened, so yeah, got to save up for the good ones.
All right, very nice. Where can we find you on the World Wide Web?
Wayofknife.com. We're also on Instagram and social media, Facebook as well. So doing a lot of promoting there.
Excellent. Thanks for your time.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Way of the Knife. You need a knife sharpened? This is the place to come. In Traverse City, I'm Vic McCarty from iNews 26 and MyTV 12.